The St. Louis deadly gang war that no op survived.
Between Interstate 70 and Riverview Boulevard in North St. Louis lies the Walnut Park West neighborhood, where the 5700 block of Floyd Avenue stands out as one of the most notorious blocks in the city's drill scene, forming the main turf of the hood known as 57 Floyd. 57 Floyd is not just a single hood, but part of a large alliance of hoods that covers almost the entire Walnut Park West, known as the Six, or the group being known as the Sixers. The name Six comes from the fact that this area is actually within the 6th Police District of St. Louis, but perhaps also from the fact that practically all of these hoods are known for repping the Rollin' 60s neighborhood Crips, carrying on the violent legacy of their Los Angeles predecessors in the heart of Missouri. But while several other sets across the city—
I think Chicago is the only city that don't have Bloods and Crips. Like, it's not one single Blood or Crip in Chicago. Chicago don't not bang off no colors or none of that. And St. Louis is only 3-4 hours away. So, like, really, Chicago is the only city that I know for a fact don't have no Bloods or Crips.
District like Acme Mob, Mimika Mob, and Emma Mob claim the Six. It's the crew from 57 Floyd that has arguably become the face of the alliance, building their reputation one body and diss track at a time. 57 Floyd is known for several popular rappers, the most well known likely being KB6, who began rapping under the name LouisGang KB around 2018. He was quite a versatile artist and was doing a lot of auto-tune pain music, showing a pretty impressive level of artistry compared to some of his peers. But after the death of some of his friends, he would change his rap name to KB6, and going on an impeccable run, with his most popular song to date being the 2019 track Going Off, which has a music video that has over 1 million views. However, the loss of his friends in the streets motivated him to go even harder with the music, and over time he built up an impressive catalogue of beloved tracks. He was even playing live shows, and as mentioned before, he notoriously had a beef with 30 Deep Grimy, as Grimy dropped the song Dead Goofies, and KB was one of the people who got dissed in the song. The song was a hit, and Grimy even went on Genius Verified to break down all of his disses in the song. So KB would retaliate in diss songs of his own that did pretty good numbers, even though Grimy had all of the spotlight in the city. His direct response was called 30 Dead Homies.
Ain't Grimy in jail right now? And he was going viral as hell though. He fucked the bag up for sure.
5 days after 30 Deep Grimy's Dead Goofies, which he then followed up with another diss called Say Cheese Part 2 Dookie. KB was on the rise, even getting a feature from Pooh Shiesty.
Say bless me, bro. I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecast.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
Thank you. On the song Shiesty Sick. However, there was a darker side to KB6 beyond the music, with posts on Reddit making dubious claims about him having 5 hats, or bodies, with an estimate of 4, according to some being more accurate. And as we'll discuss later, some of these would arguably end up playing a key part in the beef that would escalate, ending in his death. There's also a whole bunch of mostly younger guys from the Six who rap under the Hothead moniker, as they rep a clique known as the Hothead Gang, or HHG, with Hothead Capone being one of the most prolific rappers from this group. His most popular song is a big link up with another Six rapper called Nudie Six, and a rapper from 1100 Murder Side known as Robbo Murder, as well as a guy called Meesky Money from another hood known as the O, with this showing a whole bunch of alliances between several of the most dangerous hoods in St. Louis, making its way into music. And these alliances sadly don't always hold up, as sometime after this, Hothead Capone would end up falling out with Robbo Murder's brother, fellow Murder Side rapper C4 Murder, who we'll discuss in more detail later. Hothead Capone truly lives up to his name, and constantly disses his ops in songs and on social media, including a very disrespectful song with the rapper Spinner K called F All The Ops. In fact, Hothead disses Dead Ops so much that people in the comments speculate on his body count in the streets, with some believing that he actually claims murders that other members committed. He also doesn't have much care for the law, and would boldly post on IG how his crew were making the news long before rapping, and posting how his crew stepped for real while shouting out another clique from the Six known as Stretcher Gang. Then you've also got Nudie Six, another rapper from the Six, who's dropped a lot of tracks on YouTube, but like a lot of rappers in St. Louis, a lot of his biggest bangers aren't even on streaming services like Spotify, with this sort of thing making me think a lot of rappers from St. Louis take the streets more seriously than their music careers. But anyway,
yeah, of course. They want to be around niggas. They don't want no money for real, bro. They want to be gangsters. That's what they want to do. They want to be in the streets. They don't want to. They don't want to make money and leave the streets alone and shit. They want. You know what I'm saying? This is what I be saying. This is what happened when quote unquote keeping it real go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you don't even got your biggest song ain't even on streaming platforms, but you trying to rap.
Nudie and Capone made some highly disrespectful songs together, like the track World War III, which we'll talk about in detail later. But beyond the music, they also regularly go live together, dissing their various ops, like members of Valet Gang, known for their affiliation with CTS LaWork, and the members of Murder Side that they would have a falling out with.
Hey yo, get crack trying to watch something, you ain't never shot nothing. Spin through they block 2 or 3 times, I bet this Draco stop something. Valet Gang, they them boys ain't never parked now on my granny. Ain't mad his head, I'm trying to park some, hop out, I'm a hawk some. C4 gon' drop his gun, Robo, that's better run. This switch right off a whole ton, then you gon' die for none. Glock 22 with a switch and 50 buck out just for fun. Before that lick your warehouse, ain't had no fun. Ain't even had no gun. Have a gun. Better call a truce war it's done. Hey, you gon' show your ass on label 10 holes in your face. I put that on shade.
Y'all ain't got nothing else better to do, bro.
I still smoke on Richie Rondo, dumb dinner every day on KB.
Another rapper from the Six is Jig 6, who had a poppin' song called
I still smoke. He said I still smoke on my ops every day. Then he said on KB. KB is one of your dead homies. So it always amazes me how you run around dissing your ops dead homies like you don't have no dead homies yourself. Ain't that like, that's like calling somebody broke when you ain't got no money.
Every day on KB.
Another rapper from the Six is Jig 6, who had a poppin' song called Reminisce with 3 Problems from a gang that they're allied with called the O, where they would thoroughly diss their ops. Jig 6 also features in his songs other fellow Sixers like Heavy 6, with them having a posse cut called Gang Signs that also features rapper Low Bands, aka Lil Low, and Bunu Murder, who is originally from a hood called 32N Dub. There's also a newer generation of rappers from Floyd and the Six more broadly, perhaps the best of these rappers being known as Man Man 6, whose high energy anthem Which Strand has close to 500,000 views on YouTube. Man Man is from the Acme mob hood, but is heavily affiliated with Floyd, as shown in his vlog with TJ Films.
Where we at?
On Acme.
We on Acme. We on Acme.
Hey, you know, I'm from Acme, cuz. I'm from 5600 Acme, cuz. You know, this the real 5600.
So this.
Shout out to my Floyd boys across the street, though.
So y'all got the Floyd boy. Let me get on this side. So y'all got ties with Floyd. Who else?
Other up-and-coming rappers from the Six with a
get
gun.
1 million views in a video, and then I don't understand that. And you go back to the block instead of going back to the studio?
The Six and their allies are known for their rivalry with several different hoods, but one common denominator with one of their most fiercest rivals is that they rep the 6 Deuce Crips, with their most well-known rivalry being with the 30 Deep clique, headed by the previously mentioned 30 Deep Grimy, who KB6 would famously diss in his song 30 Dead Homies, a response to Grimy's diss track Dead Goofies. However, there is also another 6 Deuce hood who have been in a bloody war with the 6 for years now, this beef eventually leading to one of the most tragic events
Crips into it?
in the history of St.
Crips
Louis drill.
into it with each other? I think he said 6 Deuce and 6-0. This shit's stupid.